Let's see that up on the screen. In Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro, the Attorney General, will be the next governor in the Keystone State. Nancy Cordes, you've been following this race. And Josh Shapiro, really an interesting rising star in the Democratic Party.
In a party that's been looking for rising stars. But I think he is now going to be on the radar screens of Democratic operatives from coast to coast, because he is someone who has proven for the third time now that not only can he win in a purple state like Pennsylvania, but he wins statewide and outpaces Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton back in 2016, and tonight, obviously, John Fetterman. And so he's proven that he can do well statewide. He has been pretty electric on the stump, and he clued into the fact that crime was an important issue for voters earlier than most Democrats around the country. He's the state attorney general, so that was right in his wheelhouse. He was up against a relatively weak Republican candidate, so it's hard to say.
Who was endorsed by Donald Trump.
Who was endorsed by Donald Trump, who was a big election denier, even went to Washington on January 6th, bust people there. But nevertheless, Josh Shapiro is a name you're going to be hearing more of, and he's only 49 years old.
I do get the impression, though, Nancy, to your point, he's great on the stump in terms of the speeches that he gives. And I get the impression people outside of Pennsylvania are starting to notice him, maybe for the first time.
No question. And obviously, if you ask him, he'll say he's completely focused on the state. He's now going to be the governor there. But he's someone that Democrats will be talking about, especially if for some reason President Biden decides not to run.
When have we ever heard a politician, though, say, you know, I'm not really focusing on my race right now because I actually do want to run for president? Whoever says that.
Let's check in with Jericka Duncan, because she is there in the state of Pennsylvania with more on those key contests. Hi there, Jericka.
Hey, how's it going? Just to piggyback off of what Nancy was saying, this crowd behind me at Fetterman headquarters erupted when they heard the news that Josh Shapiro was going to be the next governor here of Pennsylvania. And also, I spoke to Tom Corbett, the former governor of Pennsylvania, and he said that Shapiro ran a masterful campaign. He did not really lash out at some of those ads for Mastriano. He really focused on independents, reached out to Republicans, obviously Democrats. As far as his support goes, though, the hope was that his support would trickle down to Fetterman. But of course, right now it is still too close to call. Again, waiting to see what happens in Philadelphia to see if he has what it takes to get him over that hump, as we just saw that victory with Josh Shapiro. Nora?